Hello from Suffolk, England, where we may see some light showers later this morning, breaking into another day of sunny intervals to make gardeners and farmers happy after the dry spell we've been having. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in to him and will sup with him, and he with me. Revelation, chapter 3, verse 20. It's Thursday, the 21st of May, in the year of our Lord 2020, and it's time to sit back and enjoy 5 minutes of civilised calm. This is Mark's Almanac, recorded in the peace of the English countryside. But now she began telling us stories about herself, about growing up in the Suffolk countryside. We especially loved the tale about the family on the roof. Our grandparents had lived in an area of Suffolk called the Saints, where there was little to disturb them. Just the sound of the river, or now and then a church bell from a nearby village. But one month, a family lived on their roof, throwing things around and yelling to one another so loudly that the noises percolated down through the ceiling and into her family's life. There was a bearded man and his 3 sons. The youngest was the quiet one. Mostly he carried the pails of water up the ladder to the ones on the roof. But whenever my mother walked from the house to collect eggs from the hen house or get into the car, she saw him watching them. They were thatchers, fixing the roof, busy all day. At dinner time they pulled down their ladders and left. But then one day a powerful wind lifted the youngest son so he was tilted off balance and fell from the roof, crashing down through the lime bower to land on paving stones by the kitchen. His brothers carried him into the house. The boy, named Marsh, had broken his hip, and the doctor who came sealed his leg in plaster and told them he could not be moved. He would need to stay on a daybed in the back kitchen until the roof work was completed. Our mother's job, she was 8 years old at the time, was to bring him his meals. Now and then she brought him a book, but he was so shy he barely spoke. Those 2 weeks must have felt like a lifetime to him, she told us. Eventually, their work done, the family gathered up the boy and were gone. That's from Warlight, a novel by Michael Ondaatje, author of The English Patient. Thanks to Dominic in Buenos Aires for the suggestion. On this day in 1894, Queen Victoria officially opened the Manchester Ship Canal. It took 6 years to build, and is the world's longest river navigation canal, nearly as long as the Panama Canal. Manchester is 40 miles inland, but it became Britain's 3rd largest port. Today, the Atlantic Gateway project seeks to revive it for the 21st century. Also on this day, in 1602, Martha's Vineyard was first sighted by Captain Bartholomew Gosnold on the first European expedition to Cape Cod, which he had planned from his moated manor house in Suffolk, the beautiful Otley Hall. Gosnold named Martha's Vineyard in memory of his daughter who had passed away, and for the wild grapes covering the apparently uninhabited coastline. Here's a poem, A Walk, by Rainer Maria Rilke. My eyes already touch the sunny hill, going far beyond the road I have begun. So we are grasped by what we cannot grasp. It has an inner light, even from a distance, and changes us, even if we do not reach it, into something else which, hardly sensing it, we already are. A gesture waves us on, answering our own wave. But what we feel is the wind in our faces. That's almost all for today. If you know anyone who could use a touch of calm, do please share this. And if you need some music to wake you up, how about Rainbow by Kacey Musgraves? There's always been a rainbow hanging over your head. Until tomorrow, stay civilized, keep calm, and please keep washing your hands. Have a lovely day.